Welcome everybody, let's try and find some strong home teams that are playing today that might be worth a cheeky double. I wouldn't recommend anything more than a double, to be honest. I certainly would never recommend a large sort of 10 team accumulator. It's just not worth it. If you're betting for pure fun, you might as well be betting pennies then, because you just kind of throw money away. We'll start with the home teams. We want them to be decent. We want the odds to be decent as well, so maybe they're going to be playing a pretty decent away team, and that can lead to other markets as well. Once you start to look into the games, you might find some decent away teams that are consistently scoring. That's something I always like to add in. So at home, let's say that this home team has got 1.9 points per game, and for the away team, we want them to have lost the majority of games away from home. Now, what I want to do as well is actually add a rule for the away team that says they've conceded in 100% of the last 6, so 6 out of the last 6 games that they've played. The odds again, let's go for 1.8, and then let's throw a probability model value in there as well, and we'll say 40%. Let's see what we get. This is quite a rule-rich filter for me, yeah, and it's found one game. So Belfort against Metz. Let's take a look at this one. So this is in the French CFA Group B. Nope, I'd never heard of it either. So 1.91 points per game for the home team. They've lost just 18% of games. It's got the shot data in here as well. That's a little bit of a surprise for me. No tackle data. I need to remove that when it's not available. Metz actually has more shots on target per game away from home than Belfort does at home. I can see behind the fixture from the stats scroller that it is just 71% and 67% in terms of goals scored. So if it is going to be a victory for the home side, it might be a narrow victory, which has kind of been the case. They've got a 1-0, had a few draws. They've only lost twice. I think that's the thing that stands out from that view to me. If we look at Metz's away form, well, that's sold it for me. 4 games since 2020, and Belfort is unbeaten. 2 draws and 2 victories. So I do like the look of this one, but just before we leave it, I will say that they are not in the best of form right now. But you could call those last 2 games a recovery, and at home, certainly, they've still only lost twice this season. Let's finally take a look at the odds. 1.8 exactly, which is what we filtered for. Up to you if you take it. You can compare. It's not available on many bookmakers. 1.82 is the highest with 1xbet. Yeah, we can actually just lower the value, because obviously we've got that probability model input in there. So we will have to lower this to maybe 1.5, 1.5, and then you can still get some decent games, maybe for a double or to set the alerts. You see, it's still pretty tight, isn't it? So we've got a game in Bosnia, 80%, 1.25 implied probability, and if you look at the actuality, 1.65 is what you're going to get. So that's a value bet, 1.65. You might want to take that. And then, yeah, you can just look at the other games and you can see it's narrowing down thousands of games. Even though it's an international break, there's still thousands of games being played. And this is one way to just cut through them. And this kind of filter, maybe when it wasn't an international break, you might have 10 games instead of 4. But still, it's filtering through quite a lot pretty quickly.